There's a harvest that's waiting, and the king is waiting for you to meet him in the harvest field.
阿门。
王说丰收预备好了，他在那里等候你。
And I declare that even in Saba is moving into a whole new season of harvest.
撒巴要进入一个新的丰收的季节，
That even where the rains and the wind have been increasing,
风和雨都在增加，
God is pouring out His Spirit fresh and new.
神把新的灵来浇灌。
There's an awakening sound that is being released in this season as the king is in the field.
当黄在田地的时候，一个新的醒觉的声音在响
And
起。
as this sound is released, and I even see just the vibrations of sound that's being released.
阿门。
我看到这个声音的震动在释放出来。
That even from the mouth, I just see from the mouth because I even heard there was an earthquake in the throat, in the mouth.
这个震动好像在红楼，好像地震这样震动出来。
God is releasing a sound that's going to cause everything to be shaken that can be shaken.
阿门。
神要震动，所以都可以震动的声音出来。
Because Saba is actually called to be the prophetic shout for this whole entire China Sea area.
在这个整个中国的海的时候，是一个完全的呼喊。
And I see that even with the prophetic sound that God is raising up in and through you,
神透过你发起这个预言是声音的时候，
and as you're learning to hear His voice and release His voice,
当你学习听他的声音，把他的声音说出来，
it's going to begin to cause shiftings and shakings in each and every other state within Malaysia.
在马来西亚的每一州都会有转移改变，
But Indonesia is going to be affected.
但是印尼也会
The
受影响，
Philippines are going to be affected. Singapore is going to be
新加坡
affected.
也要受影响
I。see even Papua New Guinea and even down even to Australia, there's dimensions of the sound that's coming forth from Samba that is going to be released to
到包括
shift
印尼
nations.
到澳洲都会在震动整个区域。
And I even see like just these strategic teams that God is raising up.
我看到神在兴起这个策略性的团队，
And they're going to be these powerhouse intercession teams that are going to go into places and release the sound.
这些祷告的团队好像这个发电机一样，要释放这个声音。
Teams that are going to go into and speak and release the destiny of nations and in regions.
这个团队要去到区域、去到地方，释放他们的命定。
And I keep hearing even just Samba, there's a Shaba. Samba, there's a Shaba. Samba, there's a Shaba.
我听到沙巴的声音，
And Saba, the word Shaba actually is where we actually get the number 7 in the Hebrew.
在希伯来文里，沙巴就是气的意思，
But it's also where we get the word Shabbat.
意思是沙巴
And Shabbat is about rest.
是休息。
And the sound that's coming out of